Greetings from Scholars Academy. I am Principal Machuca and I welcome you to Gifted Education Month in New Jersey. Gifted Education Month brings an awareness to a population of students who need that extra support and challenge in their education. You will have the opportunity to hear this directly from students and parents in the Orange School District. Let their words provide you with a perspective about gifted education you may not have thought of before. I want to personally thank the staff at Scholars Academy, the amazing students who are part of the program, and to their families for their continued partnership with their child's education. I also want to thank all the building principals and administration and their staff as we continue to partnership with the homeschools and the Scholars Academy Gifted and Talented program. Lastly, and certainly not least, a heartfelt thank you to the Orange Board of Education members and our superintendent, Dr. Fitzhugh. Their continued support with equity and excellence for our students is the foundation for Scholars Academy Gifted and Talented program. Now let's hear from our wonderful families and students about the Scholars Academy Gifted and Talented program.
I am gifted. What effect has being gifted had on you, on your education, on how you feel about school?
I love being in the Gifted Talented program because I get to learn new things that push me past my grade bubble.
What do you like most about learning? How can your teachers help you learn more?
I like learning because our teachers teach us about things that we wouldn't know.
What I like most about learning is that I can put stuff into my brain and calculate it to get the right answer. My teachers can help me learn more by making stuff harder and challenging me more.
I love when you learn new things and when something is hard.
What I like most about learning are the opportunities. What I like most about learning is that my teachers get to teach me new things that I don't know yet. My teachers can help me by providing me with great resources and encouragement. I like learning about coding because when I grow up, I want to be a coder.
Being gifted has caused an effect on me being brave and courageous.
What is it like to be the parent of a gifted child?
Raising a gifted child has its rewards and its challenges. Gifted children are very inquisitive. They ask questions about the world around them, their neighborhood, their home, their community, and their futures. Gifted children love to play with manipulatives. They need lots of support and encouragement. And we often ask for a lot of help from the teachers and leadership to continue to motivate them for greatness.
Having a gifted and talented child is a blessing. I love to see just how his mind works. I love to see how he can do things that I didn't know he could do, how it comes naturally. It's really a blessing, and I love the support and the help that he gets from the Gifted Talented program.
So it's a great joy, and at the same time, it can be very, very, very challenging.
Educating a child who is gifted and talented, it's very challenging. It can be daunting. Like I stated before, it's especially for parents like me. Like he's my only child, first time parent, and I have never been through this process before, and sometimes I struggle understanding the unique needs. He sometimes learns too fast. His brain goes super faster than mine, and then it's challenging. But thanks to you guys, it has become easier. But it's very it's a challenge.
Being the parent of a gifted child, I went through a range of emotions. I wanted him to be gifted because I was gifted. I skipped a level from 4th to 6th. And I remember I always felt pressured. I always felt like I had to get it right. I couldn't make any mistakes. And I knew that I didn't want him to have those same pressures. You know, you're happy, you're proud, you know, you're excited, but you're also worried about them. You want them to be able to make mistakes and to feel like they don't have to be perfect all the time.
What are the challenges of raising a gifted child?
Two things. Challenging him, you know, constantly having him, you know, think. And the second one is making him understand that he doesn't know it all. You know, just to humble himself.
The struggles of having a gifted child. Having to listen to him come home every day and say, I'm bored, or I don't want to do my homework because it's too easy and it's boring, or I don't want to do my classroom work because it's too easy and it's boring.
To be extra prepared for their development, always having extra work available, always looking at the next topic or the next few steps, not just the next step, but the next few steps in their learning. You know, always being prepared and always being prepared to answer questions that they may have at any given moment about any given topic.
She has so many questions and I have only so many answers. I don't want to give her a wrong answer, you know. So if I don't know, then of course it's a process of, well, this is where you need to go to figure out the answer. But I noticed that she's very inquisitive. She's very, it's like she wants to understand every part of the equation, even in real life terms. So sometimes, you know, you're busy, you're having a bad day, and then you have your child asking you, well, why does, you know, the ground do this? Or why does this happen? And you have absolutely no idea, but you don't want to seem like you don't know. My mind does not work as fast as hers does. And I don't ever want to come off as not knowing the answer because I'm her mom, so I'm supposed to know the answer to everything. Yeah, I would have to say that's one of the biggest ones.
She wants to do it all. And I think sometimes when she can't get it, it's she's having a hard time with it. And I say to her, you know, you always have to just try. Try until you succeed.
Sometimes there is a little frustration because there are independent, and when they don't understand something, they seems to be frustrated. And like when we're trying to support them, they don't want to because they want to learn by themselves.
Perfectionism issues, attention and organization, impatience. Sometimes my child becomes very impatient when he can achieve something faster than others. On my end, there's guilt because sometimes I don't really understand what it needs to be done. It takes me a little while to, you know, digest all the information and help him out with his homework. And sometimes he has way too many expectations for himself, and basically I need to bring him down to earth.
How has Scholars Academy helped your child?
Scholars Academy has helped my child in the areas of expanding his curiosity and getting him to explore his environment in a more diverse way, relating with the things around him and exploring and discovery.
Definitely, I can say like my daughter she's more knowledgeable. She seems to be more interested about science. She's happy to explain some lab experiences. So I can see a lot of progress from Scholar Academy. Explain me, and I can see the joy. She was very happy to explain those phenomenon what happened. So definitely big credit for Scholar Academy. I mean the knowledge she get from Scholar Academy from the teachers and the excitement, and also when there's something like to prepare.
Scholars Academy has been a blessing for Caleb. Ever since he was admitted into the program, he has become more independent. He's critical thinking. I mean, he's only 6 years old, but the way he thinks and like solve problems now, it's much better. He has more understanding of various topics in school. So Scholar Academy has been.
Scholars Academy has helped my son by keeping him engaged and motivated. I love the pairing of what they're doing every day in class with taking it a step further in Scholars. It keeps him challenged and excited about doing school.
Also, there's a lot of experiments that you've been doing, especially in science, that you actually feel it, when you you did the section. You learn them, you feel them, you see them, and whenever you now in the real world, when you hear about it, you already have an idea of what it is. And
being in the Scholars Gifted program has helped to boost my daughter Brooke's self-esteem, and it has also pushed her to excel in all of her schoolwork. I love that the material that she's being taught is appropriately challenging because it helps her to think deeper, and thus this helps her to become a better problem solver.
Scholars Academy has helped my child tremendously. He loves it. I love how they do, the different types of activities. They definitely have introduced him to a lot of new things that he can use on a daily basis. I'm really happy with the program, and he loves it.
Notice that she's much more excited about going to Scholars. Even now with the Zoom classes, she's excited. If there's something where she's going to need materials for the class, it's like the day that the teacher tells them they're going to need it the following week. It's like, Mom, you need to have this and this and this. And she's just so excited to do something that may have a chemical reaction or do something that she does on her own.
Scholars Academy has helped my child to come out of her shyness. She's come into her personality. She's able to express herself, to challenge her peers, to ask questions, and for help from her teachers who guide, support, and encourage her daily. She's becoming a young lady and maturing. Scholars Academy has been very influential in her development.
Scholars Academy has helped Imani in many different ways, primarily around his heightened and accelerated interest in STEM. He definitely shows a lot of interest in various topics related to STEM, but on the science path, he is very, very excited. His latest interest has been centering around biomedical engineering. So I would have to say via Scholars Academy is really helping him to see the art of the possible, what else is out there, and he has been showing a lot of interest in STEM, specifically around science.
What makes the Gifted and Talented program at Scholars special? What excites you about Scholars Academy?
I love field trips. I love learning about animals, and I love class because it has fun learning. It helps me to push on and learn more about math and coding.
Like when I heard that the schools are gonna get shut down and we're gonna be doing it virtually, I was really thinking about scholars, like what are we gonna do? And then now that I'm in 4th grade and I realize that there's still scholars and that we're still gonna be having all that fun we used to have in the building, just as we do it virtually. What
makes the Gifted and Talented program special for me is the challenges, because it really challenges my brain to get better and better in learning new things. You get to learn stuff at Scholars that you don't usually learn at your regular school, like coding. We never learn about coding in my regular school. What excites me about the DT program is I get to program Dash and Dot.
The teachers make Scholars Academy special. The projects we do excite me about Scholars Academy.
Excites me. I love Scholars Academy.
Gifted and Talented program helped me by providing me with new concepts and ideas.
It helped me a lot, and it helped me learn new skills that I can grow up to be. The one thing Gifted and Talented is that it has helped me push on and all the things that I have learned from my teachers. And basically, I love Scholars Academy.
Dear teachers. Dear teachers, if I could tell you one thing about my gifted child, it would be.
She thinks a bit bored with you.
She needs to be challenged. I've noticed once Alexa becomes bored, or she in her head believes she already knows the answer, she starts to drift off, which is another reason why I like Scholars as more.
I will tell them that he produces a much better educational product when he's engaged and challenged. When it's too easy, he just doesn't do it.
Talented students, especially my child, needs individualized education. Sometimes Caleb learns too fast, and educating a child who is gifted and talented, sometimes it can be daunting, especially for a first-time parent like me. And sometimes I struggle understanding the unique needs of my child. So I believe individualized education is something that it really needs.
As a gifted, talented child, he needs patience. He needs patience for when he gets frustrated, when he doesn't understand something, or even when he's bored, when he feels like he's not challenged enough. Just patience.
He's really enjoying being a part of the Scholars Academy, particularly the coding. I think he's excited about the possibility of that leading to him being able to do some robotics training in the future.
Once drawn out, you will see a magnificent person with great potential and ability, and she will shine amongst the masses. My child has to be challenged. If she is not challenged, she will not pay attention. So please challenge her, continue to help her strive for greatness and to be the leader that she is grooming to become.
Dear teachers, if I could tell you one thing about being gifted, it would be.
I like being challenged. That I learned so much stuff in school. So learning is important to all of us. That they helped me so much. I will be
break down without them. One thing I can tell my teachers about being gifted is that I love the projects, crafts, and support that they give me.
As a gifted student, I am proud of my hard work. Thank you for helping me learn new cool things. I am always excited to be in the class. I love learning new things, and you have helped me get there. This inspires me to continue getting good grades.
Dear teachers, thank you.
Being the parent of 3 children who have participated in a Scholar Academy has been a great experience. We are more than proud to see them grow and learn every day. They are being challenged in order to reach their full potential. We also appreciate how the program involves us as parents because we have learned a few things ourselves through helping our children.
We want to give thanks to the Scholars Academy program teachers for your dedication in teaching and helping our kids.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to the teachers for what they're doing, especially in this season of the pandemic and doing the homeschooling, remote, and everything surrounding it. At the beginning, I didn't think that it would happen. Scholars Academy sending the hours, the schedule, and all that. I was definitely very happy and know that the school, the program is well designed. She has been doing it since the first grade, and I have seen a tremendous growth in her. So she's able to cope with everything, to manage her time.
Thank you for making my children learning more.
So yours is going to go in a square now. Nice, you got a square. Excellent.